to After 5 Outdoors. Today is the first day in our vlog series of this past weekend. We are in central Minnesota and we are chasing turkeys and crappies. We hope you will join us and we hope you identify with some of the things that happened to us on this trip. As everyone knows, hunting and fishing is always a gamble. So thank you for watching and please like and subscribe.
Alright, hey everyone, it's Cody with After 5 Outdoors, and today is a day that we've been long awaiting. We have some open water out here. So my buddy Scott called me and said, hey, come on down here to Detroit Lakes, we got some open water, and we're going to try to get out and go after some crappies here. There's still a little bit of mixed patches of ice out here, but we're going to take the new Alumacraft out, and we're going to test her out today. So Scott, what's kind of our plan of action?
Well, it's some optimism. We're very early ice off, so the water is cold. What we're probably going to end up doing is seeing if we can find a little pocket with some warmer water, looking for the crappies, moving in, following bait fish into the shallow waters, and that's kind of what we're going to see if we can find, and we'll see.
I'm ready.
We might be at the very early stages of a bite, you know. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
I'm ready to put this Alumacraft in the water and run it for the first time, and hopefully we'll get some fish slime on the boat. So absolutely, stay tuned.
So just a disclaimer, I have never owned a roller trailer before and only have experience with a buck trailer. So learning the hard way, I figured out a few things, but we can all laugh about this. So on this particular lake, we're trying to get to the north end where the water should be the warmest. There's a little bay up there, and we encountered some ice early on, but not a big deal. We were able to get right through it. We did get to about the halfway point of the lake, and the ice was too thick and wasn't passable. So we ended up not even fishing on this lake. We headed back to the landing, loaded up the boat, and headed to another lake where my buddy Scott figured we'd find some crappies in some shallow water. Absolutely beautiful day. Beautiful day to be out on the water. On this particular lake also, we did find a lot of floating dead fish. So there was a pretty bad winter kill on this lake this year. It's a very shallow lake, so we saw some pretty nice bass and a lot of really nice bluegills floating on top of the water. So that was very sad to see.
Okay, so we tried to get to the north end of the lake where we were hoping to go crappie fishing at, but unfortunately it's all ice, so we tried to bust it, but it's a little bit too thick. I don't want to take out a prop or anything, so we're gonna head to another lake that we know is open. It's a smaller lake. We drove by it, and there are some crappies there. We don't know what the numbers are, but we're gonna go and give her a whirl.
So we loaded up the boat and we headed to lake number 2. Lake number 2 was a smaller body of water, so we were able to work it pretty quick. We didn't see any crappies in the shallow water. We went to the breaks and tried to find them around the breaks to see if they were right in transition, but no luck. I made sure to ride down on the boat so we did not have another unloading fiasco. And we had these couple of swans watching us, so we wanted to make it look good. No luck catching anything, so we loaded up and we headed back and started doing some scouting for turkey hunting in the next morning.
Okay, so fishing was a bust, so we're gonna go try do a little scouting and maybe do a little calling and sit in two and look for a location to set the blind tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And if we see some sign or something, we're maybe gonna call and set up. It's what is it, about 7 o'clock, whatever, so we just got an hour or so of daylight, so we're just gonna burn it looking for some turkeys. So hopefully we will be turning the cameras back on and doing some shooting, but we'll see. So
we loaded up our gear and we headed out looking for Scott's place where he wanted to set up his blind. Scott's hunted this area for the last couple of years and shot a turkey every year. We set up on a little food plot next to a swampy area, and just a beautiful walk on the way out there. The geese were honking, wood ducks were flying, frogs were croaking, and we ran across this little red squirrel here just doing what squirrels do. So we continued on the trail, and we got to where Scott wanted to set up his blind, and we got that set up, and we got some of the brush knocked down, and just made sure we had a clear shooting lane and a good line of sight for the trail. And we headed on back to the house for the night to try to get some rest and get up early the next morning and head off to the woods. A really nice walk, and just listening to God's creation. And we stumbled across this little rough grouse here, just kind of milling around in the leaves. We hoped you enjoyed this first vlog. We'll have a couple more to come, and we hope that you will enjoy it. And if you do, please like and subscribe. Thank you.
All right, so we've just been out scouting a little bit here just recently. Earlier in the day, we were out on the lake. Ran into some ice. Still a little early for the crappies to start biting, but what we have going on here is a weekend of crappies and gobblers, and we're trying to score on 3 gobblers. We're gonna try to get me set up in the morning to see if we can't connect. If we don't, that's okay. We'll keep going, and we won't quit until we're done.
Yeah, or the season ends, one or the other.
Right, exactly. But hopefully we can come into some crappies too.
Yeah, hopefully.
Absolutely.
So we got 3 turkey hunts to do. Each of us has a tag, and we saw a turkey earlier today when we were switching lakes, and he was a nice fella, but he was on private land, and I don't know. We'll see what we're gonna do here. Hopefully we can get one or two to come into the lines tomorrow. Scott hasn't quite decided yet whether he's going to go black powder in the morning, or the old style flintlock black powder, or if he's going to go the standard 12 gauge. It's kind of Murphy's law.
We'll see what
have
happens.
A bunch of turkeys come in and then a fail on the old flintlock.
Well,
or
yeah,
something.
that can happen, but
so
hopefully.
But we'll see what happens. So
okay.
Stay tuned, and hopefully next time you see us, we'll have a turkey come on in to have a visit with us. So thanks for watching.